Previously on Sam Pam's Charlotte's My GM, we were able to discover Frank Kaminsky can play. So with him and Al Jefferson intact, we have our big man scoring threat pretty much done for the future, so these two are going to hold it up. After 1 month of action, our Hornets were 8 and 9 and we're hovering around the last 2 seeds of the playoff standings. So today is Monday, which means My GM Monday. Keeping with our theme of making MKG our star two-way power forward, point power forward, I discovered that his mid-range jumper actually came okay, 79. So I decided in tactical training, I'm going to improve his mid-range as much as I can, so hopefully in 1 or 2 years he'll be in the 80s, so he can become a, threatening pick and pop man. Now I did found a weakness in our bench players. Our young guys off the bench right now is Roten, Adams, Crowder, Hansbrough and Kaminsky. I'm not really feeling the whole Hansbrough thing, so I decided to go to free agency and pick up Larry Sanders. I began negotiating with him, as you can see, and it's actually pretty cool this year. I can ask them opinions of how they feel about different aspects of the team. I guess if I hit the right thing where like the free agent prefers one of these options, like if my team is doing well, maybe he'll give me a discount, or maybe he'll be more agreeable when signing a contract with me. So I thought this was pretty cool. He also gave me a nice jab about the fact that we're rebuilding. That's okay. I asked him, is he going to be okay with the role, and Larry Sanders says he's going to be okay with it. So I decided to ask him for the deal, and he said 1 year for $5.2 million. Now remember, I have a 3-year plan here because MJ is forcing me to build a championship team in 3 years, so I want to sign him to longer term. So I offered him 4 years for $16.3 million with the 4th year as a team option, hoping he can stay with us at the long run with his personal issues resolved. So on our Hornets, Larry Sanders is going to be a power forward. So now our young bench has become Roten, Adams, Crowder, Larry Sanders and Kaminsky. So this I can work with as our bench to develop. So I decided to sim 1 game, and to my surprise, we were able to defeat the defending champions Golden State Warriors. So that's probably a good sign. But then apparently Jay Crowder right after that victory is upset for some reason. So I decided to go talk to him, and guess what he wanted? He wants to freaking start. How, Jay Crowder? I have given you a role here. You're gonna be the guy that comes off the bench, and we're gonna develop you over time and start you later, but not right now. I mean, like, come on. So that I didn't know what to do, so I decided to give him a pitch just to, reset his player morale. So I got him back to 75, I think. So hopefully he will play better. I don't want him to be stuck at the 50s or 30s or demand a trade. This is just silly by 2K. I can't believe Jay Crowder is asking to start now, even though he has a clear role as a good bench guy. Anyhow, 3 games after that, we were 0-3, so some bad Jay Crowder luck. And on top of it all, our new signing Larry Sanders wants more minutes, so I was okay with this. I mean, I was only playing him 14 minutes a game, so I decided to increase his minutes a little. I didn't mind this. I was going to give him more anyways, but apparently that pissed my whole team off. So, Larry Sanders a problem already. The team asked for a contract re-sign, so he's part of the plan, so I decided to re-sign him. And I don't know what's wrong with 2K here. The team asked for a 2-year deal worth $7.5 million. That's insane. That makes no sense. I don't know what 2K is thinking. So I decided to bump it up a little, and I gave him $24.5 million over 3 years with a team option. This is actually this is a pretty bad deal for Batum too, but he took it. So I'm just gonna consider this as a discount, and he was happy about it. So yeah, well, it's better than I guess $3 million a year. This is silly. And I've also begun scouting because remember, family, we have the Brooklyn Nets pick, and they're doing really bad in my season. So we might have a top 5 pick. So if you guys know any of the rookies out here that I can draft, the good ones, let me know. I'm not very familiar with the college game, and I do believe I downloaded this draft class, so I think these are real players. So yeah, let me know if you guys like anyone to join our Hornets, because we might have a top 5 pick coming from the Nets. I was also offered this crazy trade. Greg Monroe, Michael Carter-Williams for Al Jefferson and Lynn. As much as I want to say yes, I mean I can't. Why would the Bucks do this? They just signed Greg Monroe. That's insane, so no. And 9 games later, I should have taken the Greg Monroe trade because now we went 3-6. So now we're standing at 12-18. Jay Crowder is happy at least. But yeah, we're falling out of the playoff race, so I am a little bit nervous. MJ's not gonna like that, but as you can see, our defense is still top in the NBA. It's just we can't score a damn point. Now, average Jefferson is leading the way with a balanced scoring from everybody, but this is just not enough. We need scoring, and we need scoring badly. So I have decided to make a trade. So here's some potential deals. As you can see, Wilson Chandler and Jamie Lin for Gallinari. This is not bad, but I just got Wilson Chandler from Nuggets, so this seems kind of insane. So I waved it off. There also was another deal involving Wilson Chandler, Tony Roten for Rudy Gay. This one I am interested in quite a bit. I also like this one with Avery Bradley and Evan Turner, so some scoring and more defense. In terms of the final deal, I ended up taking this Rudy Gay trade, but I negotiated for a good 20 minutes, and I remodeled it to Rudy Gay and Darren Collison for Wilson Chandler, Tony Roten, our 2018 first round pick, our 2017 first round pick, and 2 second round picks I got from the Blazers. So yeah, I'm trading away a lot of the future here, but I am betting on our team doing pretty well down the line, so we wouldn't need those picks. And remember, I have all of Brooklyn's picks from the Kemba Walker trade, so I feel safe dealing these first rounders, assuming we're going to be a good team. So I said yes to the deal, and we picked up Collison and Rudy Gay, and this is our lineup as it stands after the deal. We got Collison, Batum, Rudy Gay, Kid Gilchrist at the power forward, Jefferson, Lin, Adams, Crowder, Kaminsky, and Larry Sanders. So I like the look of that. And I also made some changes to the game plan. I made Rudy Gay the secondary option underneath Jefferson with Kaminsky at the first. As you can see, we are right out of the playoffs as we're 11th in the conference, so we need to bounce back. Otherwise, we're gonna do pretty bad. Remember, we traded our pick to like Boston, so if we're in the lottery, that's not good. That's kind of embarrassing. And after 11 games, we went 7-4 with Rudy Gay and Collison, so that's great news. And the team is actually pretty happy too. So we stand at 19-22, and we're sitting at 9th in the conference, but we're close in the playoff race. And as you can see, Rudy Gay, ever since joining the team, has been doing his job. He's been scoring consistently and more than our wing play used to give us. Darren Collison is also fitting in quite nicely because now Jeremy Lin gets to come off the bench, so that's better. He's assisting and scoring. And our defense is still holding true. We're still number 1 in the NBA, and as you can see, our point differential has increased. We're still in the negative, but we went from I think 3.2 to 1.3, so that's a good sign. One thing I don't like though, I have no idea why my team is taking 22 threes a game. This year, you can't alter the player tendency, so I can't lower the amount of threes they take, so I'm quite upset about this. I mean, Batum is jacking up 5 threes a game and shooting 37%. Like, I don't want that. And everybody else is shooting a tons of threes too. My best 3-point shooter is Darren Collison. Like, he can shoot it. If you shoot 40%, fine. But like, nobody else should be shooting that many threes, and there's no way I can stop them from doing it because I can't change their tendencies anymore. So if any of you out there know how to do that, please let me know. I don't want them to take so many freaking threes. But at least we're the number 1 defense in the NBA, so that's something to build off of. And for those of you who like this, awards update. Apparently, Kevin Durant is the MVP in our season. That makes sense. DeAndre Jordan is also Defensive Player of the Year with some insane stats. And a little bit of bad news, if you can see here, Jared Sullinger is going to be... he might win the 6-man award, he might not. But he's actually playing pretty well for the Grizzlies. I traded him for Jordan Adams, so... that seems like a bad trade now in hindsight. So, well, first bad trade of my GM career. Poop. So I started to sim it, and 6 games later we went 3-3, so not terrible. As you can see, we're doing okay. We're now sitting at 22-25, but we have climbed back up to the 8th spot, so that's good. I don't want to give away a lot of replay. So you can see from the standings, it's pretty much a bloodbath for the last 4 spots. Like the top 4 teams, Cleveland, Miami, Chicago, Detroit, they're gonna make it. I mean, they're like 5 games, 6 games, 10 games above everybody. But from the 4th seed down, so from 4th seed to 8th seed, us, the Bobcats, the Raptors, Celtics, and the Hawks, and also the Knicks and Pacers, we're all very close. Each of us are less than 2 games apart. So we probably will be able to get a playoff spot if we play good basketball with our new roster. I mean, we still got that number 1 defense. I mean, look at it here. If you look at points against per game, everybody is giving up more than 100 except us and Chicago. So that's a good sign. So this means if I'm going to play any more future games, I better be playing those teams who are hovering around the playoff bubble with us. So for the gameplay video coming on later today, we will be facing the Pacers because they're just on our tail in the playoff spot, and we gotta win this game, put them away, and put some cushion so we can feel safe about our standing and sneak into the playoff as a low seed and accomplish very little, but be able to follow MJ's crazy mandates. Alright family, this brings us to the end of the episode. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and I'm gonna head off on my run now. And then when I come back later in the afternoon today, I will also finish the gameplay episode. So I'll try to get both episodes to you guys today. Thank you for your patience, and I will see you later today against the Pacers. Alright, let's do it.